Okay, we are going to start question number 7. In the parallelogram ABCD, the coordinates of A are 3, 7, the coordinates of B are 6, P, and the coordinates of D are 1, P. It is given that the gradient of AB is negative 2 over 3. Find the value of P. Okay. Okay, we have the two points A, which is 3, 7, and we have the point B, which is 6, P. And we know that the gradient of AB given, which is negative 2 over 3. So MAB is negative 2 over 3. We know that slope can be found out by using the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So in this case, this one is x1, this one is y1, this one is x2, and this one is y2. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is given, which is negative 2 over 3. Plugging x1, y1, x2, y2, we will have p minus 7 over 6 minus 3, which is equal to negative 2 over 3. Further solving, we will have p minus 7 over 3 is equal to negative 2 over 3. Okay, 3 can be cancelled out, and we will have p minus 7 is equal to negative 2, and p is equal to negative 2 plus 7. So p is equal to 5. So we have calculated the required value of p. Now let's move to the part B. Find the coordinate of C. It is given that A is 3, 7, B is 6, P, and D is 1, P. So we need to find the value of C. Let's suppose it is x, y. First, one concept you should know that in parallelogram, if this is a parallelogram A, B, C, D, so midpoint of the diagonals is same. So this is a concept you should know, that in parallelogram mid of diagonals are is same. We have two diagonals and midpoint of both diagonal will be same, and we know that midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 over 2 comma y1 plus y2 over 2. Midpoint of AC and midpoint of BC should be same. So midpoint of AC is equal to midpoint of BD, and here B is equals to the 6, P, and D is 1, P, where A is 3, 7, and C is x, y. So let's apply midpoint formula here. So we will have x1 plus x2 over 2 means 3 plus x over 2, y1 7 plus y over 2. So this is the midpoint of AC, which is equals to the midpoint of DC, which is 6 x coordinate, sum of x coordinate, which is 6 plus 1 over 2, sum of y coordinate plus p over 2. Comparing the x coordinate and y coordinate, we will have 3 plus x over 2 is equals to 7 over 2, and comparing y coordinate, we will have x 7 plus y is equals to 2p over 2 over 2. 2 will be cancelled out, and we will have x is equals to 7 minus 3, which is x is 4. So we have the x coordinate of the C, which is 4, and comparing this, we will have y is equal to 2p minus 7, or if p is equals to 5, so we will have y is equal to 2 times 5 minus 7, and this one is equals to 3. So we have the coordinate C, which is x comma y, which is equals to the 4 comma 3 or 4 comma 2p minus 7. Part C, find the area of the triangle formed by the perpendicular bisector of AB and the x and y axis. Okay, we have the point A, which is 3, 7, and B is equals to 6, P. And we know that P is equals to 5, so 6, 5. Let plot A. A will be like here 3, 7. So this one is A, and we have the point 6, 5 means here 6, and this one is 5. So this point is B, which is 6, 5, and E is 3, 7. So we have the line. This is the line AB, and we need to find the area of formed by the triangle perpendicular bisector. So this is the midpoint bisector, and if this one is 90 degrees, so this will be hitting like this. So this is the perpendicular bisector, and this is the triangle formed by axis, and we need to find the area of this triangle. We need to find the area of this triangle. First, we find the equation of the perpendicular bisector. To find the equation of the perpendicular bisector, we need the point, midpoint, and the slope of the perpendicular bisector. First, we know that midpoint of AB is equals to x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. And in this case, x1 is this one is y1, this one is x2, and this one is y2. Plugging these values, we will have 3 plus 6 over 2, 7 plus 5 over 2, and this one is equals to the 4.5, and 6. So we have the midpoint of mid of AB, which is C. So we have the point C. This is point C. We have the slope of AB, which is -2 over 3 from part A. Part A. We know that perpendicular bisector and AB are perpendicular to each other, so slope of perpendicular bisector times slope of AB is equal to -1. Plugging the slope of AB, which is -2, in this equation, we will have m times -2 over 3, which is equal to -1. So we will have slope of perpendicular sector is 3 over 2. So we have slope and we have the point. Point is 4.5 and 6. So we have the slope and we have the point. So we can use slope point form to find the equation of the perpendicular bisector. Equation of perpendicular bisector is y minus y1 is equals to slope times x minus x1. And in this case, slope is 3 over 2 and point x1 and y1 is 4.5 and 6. So plugging these values in this equation, we will have y minus y1 means 6 is equals to slope, which is 3 over 2 times x minus x1, which is 4.5. So we have calculated the equation of perpendicular bisector. Okay, this line is passing through x-axis and y-axis here. So we need to find these points, so that by using these points we can find the area of the triangle. So for x-intercept, y is equal to 0. So this will be equal to 0 minus 6 is equal to 3 over 2 times x minus 4.5. Solving further, we will have this one is equal to 2 and -4. So we will have -4 equals to x minus 4.5, and this one is equal to the x is equal to 0.15. So we have the point which is 0.5 when y coordinate is 0. So this point is 0.5, 0. Now for y intercept, we will plug x is equal to 0 in the equation of the bisector, perpendicular bisector. So y minus 6 is equal to 3 over 2 times 0, x is 0 minus 4.5. And solving this one, we will have 3 times -4.5 over 2, and this one is equal to y is minus 6 is equal to 6.75 in negative. Solving further, we will have y is equal to 0.75 negative. So we have the y intercept. So by when x coordinate is 0, so this point is 0, negative 0.75. This point is 0, negative 0.75. So this is the 0.75 and this one is 0.5. So area of this is a triangle. This point is 0.5, 0, and this point is -0, negative 0.75. and this is the origin. Okay, we know that length of this line is 0.75, which is height, and base is 0.5. We can find the area of the triangle by using the formula area of triangle 1 over 2 h times b, and in this case height is 0.75 and base is 0.5. So plugging this value, area is equals to 1 over 2 times height which is 0.75 times base which is 0.5. So solving this we will have 0.1875 unit square. So this was the required area.